Hello Chinese viewers, I am DS, a psychologist, and welcome to another episode on channel NITT. So it has been a while since I have done a video, and I am here again to bring a very important message for fellow ENTJs. So in one of our very recent episodes, I mentioned that ENTJs actually are driven by validation. And it is also validation that will kill the ENTJ. For a very long period of time, I was overworked. Right when I started doing YouTube in 2020, I produced up to 4 videos every week. Eventually, our channel did get monetized. However, I was not happy. Why? Because I did not get the validation that I want. So I have an analogy for this. Imagine having bought a very expensive fragrance and then you want to impress your colleagues with this fragrance. So you spray some on your body and you go to work, but nobody gave you any comment. As a result, you thought, did they smell it at all? So on the next day, you spray even more, but still nobody says anything. Perhaps the fragrance has been so overwhelming, people don't even dare to comment. So same thing for the ENTJ, you are likely to fall into this trap of overdoing things because nobody is responding. So besides YouTube, I also do psychology, I also do tarot. Even for other pieces of work that I have, I find that I am working so hard because I crave for validation that never comes. So during this period of rest where I slowed down tremendously in producing work, I have reflected and thought that there were a few reasons now why this is happening. First, the people that I am acquainted with, group with, work with, they do not know how to appreciate me. So in this case, I will never get validation from them. I remember having worked with some associates before. There was one particular one, let's call her Sharon, which is not her real name. Sharon wanted to work with me to sell the child profiling program. So I asked her, how much do you think it should be priced? She laughed and said, okay, $168. So evidently she does not know the market rate. She has really significantly underquoted the marketing price. So this is exactly the case whereby you have a luxury item on yourself but nobody recognizes it because nobody knows that it is a luxury item. In other words, I have grouped myself with the wrong people. So for that, I started to realize that in order to get validation, I must validate myself first. I tell myself that I am worth it. I can do my job very well. So besides Sharon, YouTube also doesn't validate me. I think I am the first Asian Chinese person to do a Mendo pop chart type of video, but this genre was not accepted and YouTube did not promote me. So again, there is no validation in this regard. So what should I do with this case whereby as an ENTJ I crave so much for validation but I do not get them? The first thing I did was to validate myself. So if you fellow ENTJ are also in this kind of a position, maybe you can also start to validate yourself. Validate yourself with conviction strongly and you know that you are better. Distance yourself away from those who cannot appreciate you or who do not see your value. There are also going to be people who do not know how good you are because they are so focused on themselves or because they are really low down or because they have other agenda. For me, they are indeed such people. I say bye-bye to them. How? I made use of the law of attraction because I am really into law of attraction at this moment in my life to tell myself that I do not want more of this. But how do I do it? I do it the ENTJ way. I become very condescending. So it is okay to use law of attraction in a mean way. Law of attraction is working because of how you believe in yourself. What you see in yourself really attracts what comes. So I think that I am the king. I think that I am a supreme. I am very confident that I am doing my job well and I'm above the rest. I also start to see people as lowly, common. I call people pheasants very openly. It could be very disgusting or condescending, but it has really helped me as an ENTJ to elevate myself because I really believe so. And I do not want to suppress all this kind of a snobbish feelings just because I have to conform. After I have liberated myself, I think there are a lot of changes that happen in my life within 1 month. So very curiously, I did not ask for it, but a lot of those friends that I would regard as from the lower social economic class, they have actually shifted away from me. Once there was a volleyball group that I joined, but they said that they are full, so they are unable to slot me in, and from then on I did not hear from them. So it's like a natural attrition of people from the lower group. And I also realized that there are people who start coming, they are from the higher group. And very interestingly, I am attracting clients who come to me, let's say for a reading, and they can recognize that I'm actually wearing a luxury watch. They openly say that, oh, you have this watch. So I know very clearly this is law of attraction working, because I am creating in my brain a distance between me and those people who do not validate me. So law of attraction pulls me further away from these people and pull me closer to those people that are actually going to validate me. But first of all, you really have to validate yourself. Last time, I really was in an overwork mode. I worked so hard, but now I just need to use my brain or my mind, and I get what I want and I'm happier. So fellow ENTJs, I really want us to feel very confident and very good about ourselves. We need to feel superior. When that happens, you will realize there's going to be a change in your life. You will become more like an ENTJ. And I really hope that things will go your way. Okay, I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to see you in our next episode. Bye bye.